open up personal with, especially after bath night. Your host, my Uncle Red Green!
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Well, the whole Possum Lake area is in a big flap this week over, who is it got lost in the woods, Harold?
Scotty.
Yeah, right, Scotty. Some 3-year-old named Scotty went out into the woods and, surprise, surprise, got lost. And now we're all supposed to stop everything we're doing, run out and look for him.
Well, Uncle Red, come on, think about it. Poor little Scotty in the woods.
Oh, come on, Harold. The kid is 3 years old. I mean, I say let him tough it out, huh? Boy, when I was a kid, we'd walk 5 miles to school. I mean, we dropped out, but we would have walked, you know. I say let Scotty duke it out with some Wolverine for cave space there.
But Uncle Red...
No, Harold. 3 years old will make a man of him. Put there on all fours.
Well, Uncle Red, Scotty is a dog.
What?
A dog. Little Scotch Terrier.
Little Scotty dog, Harold?
Yeah.
The little black mustache, the perky ears, and that fur hangs down. You can't even see the little legs there.
That's Scotty.
Well, what are we waiting for, Harold? We got a lost dog to look for here. Come on. On today's show, Harold makes himself even geekier than usual. Ranger Gore turns his brain into a computer. Oh, boy. Then we got Winston with a little scary advice. And Hap is out there lying for all he's worth, which ain't much. No, Harold, a dog is a man's best friend. You know that? Yeah. A dog will treat you better than any human ever will. That's why we got to go into Possum Woods and rescue that terrier. You can always trust a dog, Harold.
That's true, Uncle Red. A dog won't lie to you.
Dog won't steal your car.
Except for that dog that Moose Thompson had.
Well, that was Moose's fault. I mean, those Cocker Spaniels are smart, you know, and teaching it to go fetch the car keys was only a matter of time till the dog put 2 and 2 together, you know. But no, sir, we owe it to every dog everywhere to go and rescue Scotty.
We owe ourselves a $200 reward for Scotty.
Yeah.
I understand that Scotty's owners are really rich. Yeah, so everybody and his brother's out there in the woods looking for him.
Yeah, Harold, don't forget, it's Possum Woods. That's no walk in the park.
No, that's a walk in the woods. Remember when you knew, me and you used to go walking in the woods? Remember that? We used to go walking in the woods, right? We go walking in the woods, and somehow we'd always get separated. Remember that? I'd have to find my own way home. But I did it. I kept coming back.
Yeah, you did it, Harold.
I guess I'm part bloodhound.
Not the good part. Later on, Bill's gonna go looking for that lost dog by making some sort of a dirigible Zeppelin thing. So he got himself a tank of helium from the local circus or maybe the flower shop. I don't know which. Got a little too much there for the table, Bill. Just kind of, there you go. Put the, oh, my golly. Whoa. This may take a while. Helium's lighter than air, Bill. Sort of like your brain.
Okay, this is the big one. The grand prize is from Mr. Ed's End of Line and Odd Lots, an entire case of Quebec Nordique hockey uniforms. All right, Uncle Red. Uncle Red, you have 30 seconds to get Mr. Humphrey to say this word. 30 seconds and go.
All right, emotions.
Messy.
No, emotions.
Weird.
No, what's in your heart?
Triple bypass.
No, you know, the stuff that's in there.
Cholesterol.
No, when somebody says something mean, then it hurts your...
Chances for promotion.
All right, the way you react to friends and family.
Defense mechanisms.
Well, your time's almost up, Uncle Red.
The most annoying song ever written.
Feelings.
Oh, I can sing low as a bullfrog, even when they're in heat. But I can't sing as high as an eagle, because they sing at 20,000 feet. Oh, I know a lot of folks try to keep their dogs from running away by fencing them in, tying them up, putting them on a leash. After all, that works on most husbands. But to me now, that is backwards thinking. So today on Handyman Corner, I'm going to show you how to keep your dog from running away by treating them like a god. See the words? Dog, God. See? That's backwards spelling, not backwards thinking. Now we know that all dogs love to eat, but why not serve their food in something they like to eat out of, huh? Even the worst restaurants will tell you presentation is everything. But don't just let them eat out of the top of the can like that. Snug the lid down there, punch a hole in the back, eh? That way the dog has to work a little bit for the food. Not only does he feed himself, he feels like he's doing something naughty. Okay? Same thing with drinking water. Put the water in something the dog likes to drink out of. Okay? What dog is ever going to leave home when you got everything he wants right here? See, it's kind of a reverse psychology, except you do it backwards. Like God and dog. You know, it's in their genes or their hormones or something. Like the way they like to chew shoes, well, go out and buy them a bunch of shoes. You can get a pile this size for about $5 at a yard sale. I know what you're saying. You say, gosh, Red, all you're doing is encouraging all the dogs' bad habits, and they should be sending them to an obedience school. But heck, if you're going to spend $100 or so, why not buy a great doggy toy instead? All dogs love to chase cars, so why not give him his very own car to chase? And I've duct taped the steering wheel in the full turn position. That way I don't have to worry about the dog or the car leaving the property. You don't want one of these units pulling out on the highway with no driver. You'll lose a wheel disc. All right, start her up here. Drop her into gear, and she's on her way. With a full tank of gas in there, that baby will run around the backyard for a week. So now you're probably thinking, boy, the dog's got food, water, recreation, he's never going to leave. Well, he might. He needs one more thing, and that is romance, eh? Dogs get lonely. I think it's the main reason they do stray. But your dog will never leave your property. If you got one of these, huh? Look at that. Huh? Kind of get a leg up on the competition. You know, of course, we say at the lodge, why would you go out for a hamburger if you got polyester at home? Now, I'm not quite done with this. I'm going to wire in some soft lighting, put in some disco music, maybe a lava lamp in the corner. But I'll get onto that in a minute. So remember, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Where are my tools? Right. Stay tuned for Harold and his map. Look how dumb he looks there. One of the good things about getting older is that now maybe you got the time and the money to pursue some of the interests and hobbies that you've been putting off until the kids have grown up. So you go out and get yourself a dirt bike or a jet ski or one of them flaming hang gliders. And then the kids start showing up at the front door, huh? All of a sudden. And you don't want to share, and that's fine. You know, that's fair enough. You're old now. You don't have to feel guilty anymore. So here's what you got to do to get rid of the kids. You got to use the old guy's secret weapon, boredom. Start talking about the weather or your latest operation or something. I mean, you'll think of something. You're old now. You've only begun to tap into your potential to bore people. And the kids will go away and play a video game or hopscotch or maybe knock over a liquor store. And you get to play with your toys all by yourself, and that's fair. Remember, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together.
Come in, check. Anyone come in? Come in, anyone? Anyone come in? Check one. Hello, women. Come in.
Yeah, Terrell, it's Uncle Red. Over.
Oh, excellent. Uncle Red, that's so great. You're coming in 5 by 5. I'm as loud and clear.
All right, great. I'll have a cheeseburger and a large fries. Should I drive to the second window?
Don't even play. Don't! That's very funny. I didn't even know you were there. I thought you were the search party checking in or something. They just left.
No, they didn't, Harold. The search party left 3 hours ago.
The first one did. This is the search party I sent out looking for the search party. But I think I've narrowed down their location. I'm using my little army man here to represent the volunteers because knowing is half the battle. They're up here at Rock Reef Point, right? You know where that old Studebeggar's wedged in with the septic bed is?
Sure, yeah.
They're up in there. So then I got notice that they were going to go swimming at Foam Falls. That's the last I ever heard of them. So what did I do? I got the second search party, which I call the Search Party, or the SPSP, and I've got them up here at Work Sock Swamp. That's up here, you know, where the marsh gas ignites every time a car goes by? Up in there? Okay, but yet no word from them either.
Well, you can take Moose Thompson off there. He's over at Mercury Creek with his head wedged in one of my traps. It's my fault for baiting it with a pork chop.
Oh, Uncle Red, why didn't you use some food that moose wouldn't eat?
Such as what?
Asphalt?
Ladies and gentlemen, the trick to not getting lost in the woods is to know every single rock and tree in it. Now, Red, if you like, why don't you test me on this? Right over there's a fallen birch log. Right beside that, there's a rock sticking out of the ground. On the rock, there's some lichen moss in the shape of an S. Right beside that, there's some pine cones. Right beside that, there is a tree with a bunch of leaves on it. 32 green leaves, 1 yellow leaf, 1 brown leaf. The brown leaf's not at all well. Right beside that, there's 2 rocks. Right beside that, there is a pine cone.
Well, you missed a pine cone there. On the right-hand side there. You were close, though, very close. That was good. No, it was good. Yeah.
Well, it must have fallen just this week.
Oh, all right.
Well, I better add that into the old computer. Or for you young kids out there, into my new Intellivision. Here we go. Oh. There we go. Red, would you like some cheesecake?
Wow. You got food hidden in the woods here, Gordon?
Oh, yeah, Red, just like a squirrel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right over there, I've got a nice roast of beef buried. Right up that oak tree, I've got a nice Caesar salad. You know, although, Red, squirrels hide their nuts, people don't usually do that.
Well, I don't know, Gord. Nobody knows where you are. So you've been dating her about 5 times now.
Yeah, you're just getting into a nice, comfortable routine.
Pick her up at 7, burgers at 8, movie at 9, home by 11.
And then she goes and throws a monkey into the wrench and looks at you and says, I love you.
Well, it's funny, isn't it, how 3 little words can always scare men? Like, no more beer.
Or, that's my husband. But none of them is worse than I love you. That's the biggie right
That's
there.
right. Don't answer her. Don't say anything back. She'll expect that. She knows you're a man. You're not supposed to be able to express yourself, all right? She'll think you're the strong, silent type.
Right. And this buys you some time.
Right. Now, let me tell you something. When a woman says I love you, it could mean a couple of things, eh? Might be her way of ending the relationship. She's trying to put a little pressure on you, force you to run away.
Right. A lot of women will say I love you to sort of try and spark up an otherwise dead-end relationship, too.
Might be trying to jumpstart her own feelings.
Right. Or yours.
So I say, just go on home. Don't call her again.
Yeah.
Bottom line, when a woman says I love you, there's no telling what she means. Hey, Handyman, you want to make a straight cut, but you don't have a chalk line? Here's a trick that works just as well. The old rusty saw blade. Perfect. Harold, put those plastic volunteers away. I am hot in the trail of that lost dog.
I'm not looking for the lost dog anymore. I'm just looking for the search parties. I wish I knew where old man Cedric was. He knows these woods better than anybody.
Oh, old man Cedric, he's over by Mercury Creek. I went by him. He was standing in the trees, howling and panting like a beagle.
Well, you'll never catch the lost dog that way.
Oh, that's what I told him, and he said, lost dog? What lost dog? You know what I do? I try over by Possum Lake Ski and Golf Club there, Harold, because I understand some of the golfers are finding surprises in the sand traps.
Oh, no, Uncle Red. You can't go on the golf course property. Remember the restraining order.
I'm not going anywhere near their precious golf course, Harold. I got a great idea. Look at this. I'm going to rent a pair of bagpipes. I'm going to play them. And I figure it's going to lure the... Hey, it's a Scotty dog, eh? I think the bagpipes will bring the Scotty dog. I wouldn't go near them, but bagpipes apparently lure Scotty dogs.
Well, Uncle Red. I don't think there's any need to insult all of our Scottish viewers.
Maybe not, but it's so much fun, Harold. When I get the bagpipes, I'll play a polka and insult our European viewers and half a buffalo. Meanwhile, back at the Hindenburg, Bill had attached, 50, 60 helium-filled balloons to the launch. Bill had launched her. Bill, it's you know, you might want to tie that to the ground or something. Anyway, so we got a heavier chair now, and of course a lot more balloons. This is an easy, but where do you want me to tie this on the back of your... Oh. I don't think that helps too much, Bill. Oh, there we go. There we go. I see what you're saying. There's a spot there with a footrest there. There's lots of them there. You can tie that right on there. We got 80, 90, 100, 200, 300, probably about 70, 40 balloons up there. And look at, so she's starting to raise. All right. Whoa, hang on, Bill. Hang on. She's going up. Bill, hang on. I don't know. Bill, no. I think, no, Bill, you want to be in the, you want to actually be in the unit. Bill, you need to be, up you go. Where you go? Here, give me a boost. I'll give you a boost. No, you give me, no, I'll give you, no, you give me, no, I'll give you, no, you give me, I'll give you, forget it. Now what he's got is a beanbag chair there. What are we doing here now, Bill? What are you going to do, fill that with helium? Well, I got some bad news for you, Bill. We seem to be, hitting around 0 on the helium scale. No problem? You got what? You got helium in there? I don't think so. What do we got? What's that? It's propane. That's propane, Bill. That's not helium. Propane. It's not going to go up. I think propane is about the same weight as air. Isn't that the same? It's about the same, isn't it? No, it's heavier. It's heavier. Propane is heavier than air. That's right. Yeah. So Bill's going to just empty the beanbag. I don't know what he's got in mind there. He's going to empty that out there. And it's beginning to look a lot like trouble. Boy, oh boy. Anyway, we filled all those balloons with the propane. So a little dangerous, but they're not going anywhere. I don't have to worry about it floating away. But Bill, how do you go up in the air? You know, I know you've solved the problem of floating away, but how do you go up in matches? Oh, matches. Yeah, I'm logged on at this point. And who can blame me? I think you're going to strike that up. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. You're sitting on about 400 pounds of propane. Well, you were sitting on that. Wonder where he is. Oh, there he is. It's looking good. I hope you're looking for the dog, Bill. You may not be up there too long. Oh, there's the chair. Oh, there's a lazy... Whoa! Oh, for gosh sakes. What a plan. Stay tuned. As Harold says, nothing makes me laugh. He's wrong. Bagpipes worked, Harold. I caught the missing dog.
You were just lucky.
What happened to your hand?
Well, I thought, okay, what would lure a boy Scotty dog off a golf course? Ding! A bell went off in my head. Ding! And I thought, well, okay, a girl Scotty dog. But we don't have one. So I thought, okay, I'll disguise Moose Thompson's dog as one.
Moose Thompson's dog is a Rottweiler.
Is it ever? Didn't seem to mind when I put the Bay City roller scarf around his neck or the tam on his head, but I figured this kilt was about a size too small. Touchy! Oh, boy. Those Rottweilers, I think they're overbred.
You should be so lucky, Harold. Tell you what, though, make you feel better, I'll split the $200 reward with you.
Okay, all right. What are you thinking, like 100 each or something?
Well, yeah, after expenses, we got to subtract gas, supplies, beverages, bagpipe rental, and then bagpipe replacement, of course.
So what, we break even?
We will if you chip in $15.
That's not bad. Okay.
Mail call.
That's loud. Okay, here's the letter. First letter goes as follows, and it's from Louise Lake from Helena. No, that's Helena from Lake Louise. All right. Dear Red, what makes you laugh? Good question. Nothing. That's why. Nothing. He laughs at zip nada.
That's not true, Harold. I laugh at lots of things.
Oh, yeah, like what, Uncle Red? Name one thing. Nothing. That's what? Nothing.
Oh, I don't laugh at everything. Not like you. You giggle at air. Lots of things I laugh at.
Why?
Well, no, maybe not that so much, but there's other...
Yes?
There's something I laugh at.
Nothing.
Let me think for a minute.
You can't think because there's nothing. That's what you're thinking about.
I know. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Here we are with Hap Shaughnessy. What are we fishing for today, Hap?
Bass, Red.
Bass, all right.
Yeah, that's what the big TV celebrities like to fish for.
Oh, come on now, Hap. I'm not a big TV celebrity.
Oh, I didn't mean you. I mean the others I fish with. People I met when I was a Hollywood director. Names you wouldn't remember, like that kid from Rawhide, Eastwood, Clint. He did that one show and disappeared. That was my other buddy from Harper, Burt Reynolds. He hasn't made it again on TV either. Poor kid.
You're telling me that Burt Reynolds is a friend of yours, Hap?
Well, that's what he'd say. I'm not so fond of him. I like Sally Fields. Yeah, remember her?
Yeah, sure.
Flying Nod.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when TV made the big transition from black and white to color, she couldn't cut it.
No, wonder what happened to her. You know, Hap, you've never told me you were a director before.
Oh, yeah. And a writer.
A writer?
On the Sid Caesar show.
Wow.
Yeah, I still fish with a couple of those other writers. Neil Simon, Woody Allen. They don't do TV either anymore. I guess none of us do. Clint, Bert, Sally, Neil, Woody, or me. But we still go fishing every spring.
Hap, you ever been on that old game show, To Tell the Truth?
That sounds a lot like You Don't Believe Me, Red.
Well,
Here. Here's a picture taken of the bunch of us last spring. Now, how do you account for that?
well, she looks like a bit of a paste up here, Hap. Bert's head is the same size as Woody's whole body.
It's perspective. Bird is closer.
All right. How come you're the only one in color? Everybody else is in black and white.
Well, I told you, Red. None of them made the big transition to color.
Can't be harder than the big transition to reality. Well, ran into a bit of a wrinkle with the lost dog fiasco. What have you got there, Harold?
A dog. A Scotty dog. The Scotty dog. The Scotty dog that has a $200 reward on his head.
Don't be so sure that's the real dog, Harold. Everybody's finding them. Buster Hatfield found one. Stinky Peterson found one. Old Man Sedgwick even found one.
And they all look like Scotty?
Well, except Old Man Sedgwick's. It was a skunk. But we all lose, Harold. The real Scotty dog ran home to his owners, scared off by all the guys stomping through the woods with the camp songs and the mud wrestling and the exploding cats and so on.
So what are we supposed to do now? How do we get all these dogs back to their owners?
No, it's just one owner, Harold. It was a Scotty dog breeder out by Humphrey's store. He's coming over to get them now.
All these dogs from one place, huh? I guess somebody had to go over there and open their cages.
Yeah, more likely. That's probably what, yeah, probably. Makes sense. Meeting time, Harold. Where you go? Off you go then. Where you go?
Uncle Red, I am so disappointed in you.
Well, then we're even. So if my wife is watching, I'll be coming straight home after the meeting, and if you happen to find a black hair on my shirt tonight, it's not what you think. It's just puppy love. For the rest of you, thanks for watching. On behalf of Harold, myself, and the whole gang up here, keep your stick on the ice. Wait.
I just want to know, someone told Stinky Peterson we're having a meeting next Thursday and he's coming.